Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? Today the silver price took a drop, a pretty good sized drop. Now, to be a counter to inflation, you would expect silver to have not dropped, but it did. Anyway, the question is, what do you do now? You buy more silver, or do you take a pause, or you just take your whole pile of silver like this and sell it and go into something else? Um, Now, I had my gold wedding band evaluated, and it's 2.5 pennyweights. It's not a very big ring. And the coin dealer said that, well, not coin dealer, but the jeweler guy said he'd probably pay about $100 for it. I don't know. I really want to sell it. It's not that much gold, and it's not you know it's not gonna change my life to sell this for $100. I could probably ask for a little more and sell it myself anyway. But if I wanted to, he said $100. Now we'll move them a little bit. Talk about other silver. When you can buy slicks like this, and when silver goes down, and online, these recently have been $4 or $5 cheapest, maybe six. I can't remember exactly. I was going to buy a few a while back, but I went and talked to this guy, the jeweler coin dealer guy, and he said, "Yeah, I probably got some of them." When I described what I wanted to get, I told him it's just deplorable condition, um, dateless standing Liberty quarters. And the date's gone on this one. And all these pretty much. There might be a couple of them have a little bit of a date left on them, but most of them are dateless. And I bought some today, and it's like, well, silver went down. I'll sell them for 450. Um, I haven't checked online to see how much eBay and other places wants for quarters like this. I mean, they're all 90% silver, so they have that value going for them. But you know, my plan is, silver's dipped. I'll just buy more, and then when it goes up later or whatever, I'll just have more. I'm not planning on, retiring anytime soon or anything. So this is like a savings account anyway. So I'm not too worried about the price of silver any on day to day options. Now this is a seated Liberty quarter. The date is worn off. It's been slick. This one's got a lot of history to it. It's an S mint. It's ground on quite a bit, but the S is still visible. Um, but I got this in the dime for $5 a few days ago. So, for what I'm buying these for to stick in a treasure chest, I thought, that's not too bad. Now 450 a piece for just standard silver quarters. Most of these are standing Liberty ones, except for this one. It's severely beat up. It's a 48S. It's ground on. It's black. Maybe it's magic marker or dirt. I don't really know. But, takes up volume in my treasure chest. So all this stuff is for the treasure chest challenge I've been doing along with all this stuff. What I hope to find, if I can get lucky enough, some more Morgan dollars with holes drilled in them, like this one has, that they'll sell cheap. Now it's a 21D. Nothing too special about it. I made a lot of 21 Morgan dollars. And there's another one in this pile. Date's gone on it. It's not otherwise not in as bad a shape as this one, but it's had the date ground off of it. But anyway, what are you all gonna do knowing that silver has dropped in price. This is an interesting little piece here. Seated Liberty dime, 1877, but it's a love token. The story goes that during the Civil War, a lot of soldiers carved on these and made these. Now, this one's in 1877, so it wasn't done during the Civil War because this came out, was made after the Civil War. But this could have been World War One, could have been any number of times when someone's overseas on deployment and, well, he sat around and carved on his dime. He went back home, saw his girlfriend or his wife, hadn't seen her in a while because he was on deployment. He would tell her, you know, when they first got back together after all the kissing and hugging and stuff, and he'd tell her, I thought about you the whole time, and while I was gone, I made this as a token of my love to you. And I'm pretty sure, you know, things went well after that. You get my drift. But yeah, I'm still buying silver right now. It's on a little bit of a dip. So, I mean, it was under $20 just earlier when I checked. That's kind of shocking when people say, well, silver is a hedge against inflation. It's not hedging very good right now if the silver price has, dropped to under $20 when it was 21, 22, recently. I mean, it's took a little bit of a dive, but the thing about it is that's the silver contract price. To actually go to a coin store or somewhere and buy an actual piece of silver like this, 450 is 18x the quarter. 18x is pretty cheap. You recently, these with the date have been $6 at my local coin shop, guys. And these don't have dates anymore. They've been ground on. Well, there's 0 there, so this could only be a 1920 or a 1930, and it's probably a 1930. I don't see the mint mark, which is over here by the bottom star, but wonder if any of these others have a hint of a date on them. Nothing. This one generally isn't as worn. You can see more details to it. No date. No date. No date. No date. No date. And no date. None of them have a date that you can really even make out, but you can see the 0 on this one. But that's my report for now. Now, one thing I have found out is the pawn shops locally, at least the one guy, he ain't selling silver right now. Anybody brings silver in, the guy said that the owner buys it and he keeps it. So I can't get any more silver from the pawn shop, which I didn't buy much from him anyway, but did buy a couple Mexican coins, the 100 peso ones from the late 70s that are 72% silver. And they're kind of neat. But that's all I can really tell you about it. If I go to my other coin dealer tomorrow, which I'm going to, and he may or may not be there, and he may not have a lot to buy, might not buy anything else this weekend. And if I don't, I don't. I did get a nice size stack of quarters earlier. I bought 250 face earlier, which is this much. I bought these like Monday after work. Those 60 cents. So, you know, buy silver when you can find it, and especially if it's cheaper, you know, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy more silver the next few weeks. It stays under $20. It stays under $20. Um, but anyway, I wanted to go live for a little bit and make my report about the price of silver dropping. So anybody that watches my channel and watches this will know, if they haven't checked, that silver went down some more. It dropped to under $20 an ounce. And it's, it's not real comforting. And when if you bought a lot of it, a lot of this is higher valuation than what it is right now. Because if you were buying these a few weeks ago and they were $5 and now they're $4.50, well, you paid more. And logically, if I went turned around and tried to sell these to somebody, they'd probably offer me about melt for them, which at 19 something dollars an ounce, this is probably only about $3.50 melt value, give or take. I've still got quite a bit of details left on it, and with having the date gone, there's a chance it could be a 1920, but we'll never know because the only date I can see is the 0. And I do know that the pre-24, the date was on there different than the 25 and later, and it wore out quicker. So you lost the date sooner, but still had some details left on the coin itself. And I mean, as you can see, the Liberty's still sharp. You can read the "In God We Trust" part. Although the end's kind of almost gone. You can see the stars alongside Liberty. You can see part of the little stars or whatever they are on our shield in the outline, and the eagle still make out some of the feathers inside the wing part, which on some of these other ones that are dateless, the rim's starting to go more and less detail left on the coin. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream for right now, but I'm going to leave it visible. Anybody can watch it if they didn't see it when I did it. But you all have a good day, and we'll see you next time.